Okay, we got Aurelia here,
Hello.
and we're in the Hope House, believe it or not.
Yeah.
There's a bunk bed set up in there, and there's a bed, and there's a bed, and then there's beds back there. So we're stacked up in here with the people.
Yeah, a lot of.
The word for people in Visaya is ta'o.
Yeah.
So tell me about, I did a video with Aurelia like several months ago.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this again. So tell me about outreach. You can speak in Visaya because Eileen can tell me.
Okay.
But you can talk in English or Visaya.
Yeah. If I understand English.
So
I can talk.
you went to outreach a couple of times, 2 or 3 times now.
Three times. Yeah.
So what, just tell me what's going on with that.
In the outreach, I experienced how to be giving those children, and it was very joyful, and got
So you have fun on outreach.
yeah, have fun also, and giving a food to them, and also singing and dancing with one way, and I experienced very light in myself. Yeah, I got light in myself.
It takes your mind off your own problems.
Yeah, cause before when I didn't go to outreach, I was staying here very lonely, and I feel so unpeace.
Did you know?
Sad.
Well, you said unpeace, right?
Yeah, unpeace.
Not peaceful.
Yeah, not peace.
So, but listen. So listen. Listen. If you're very selfish, you'll be lonely.
Yeah, you're right. And
That's what people don't realize.
yeah,
But if you're not selfish, you're
And you know,
happy always.
if you want a friend, be a friend.
yeah, you're right. So you can have a joyful and
If you're friendly,
fun.
you probably will have a few friends.
Yeah, a lot of friends will come to you.
But if you go up to people and you're always talking about yourself, and especially just every time they see you coming, they know you're going to come. And, I have a lady that comes here all the time, Edith.
Yeah, I know.
And she's got the boy with problems. Every time I see her, I get kind of tense because I know she's going to ask me for something and she's going to tell me her problem.
Yeah.
Every single time.
And then before, I realized that David is always giving me and my son for our special needs like financial, and also to support my only son, going to give medicines for that, and also food. I always keeping when David is going to help me before, but now I realize that I'm going to give it back to David, and that's the way I can help him to go.
Well, actually, you're giving it back to God.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, God is the first.
Well, I'm just letting you know that.
Yeah, we should pay back to God.
Yeah, and before
Because really, I'm really not an important person in all of this, believe it or not.
yeah, you're not a famous before, but now
well, I'm famous now, but
in the outreach.
what I'm
you're
trying to
famous.
say is that well, that's the problem with the people out here we help.
God is important.
They think I'm helping them, and they think I'm just kind of crazy, but it's really God that's helping them. It's really God that's helping them.
So
Because God put me here, believe it or not, to help people, to help the poor people, and especially the kids. Right.
that's right.
But we want to do more than just pass out sandwiches and rice and all that. We want to get them clothes, and we want to get them in a group.
Yeah.
Do you know what a peer is? A peer?
Look back.
Oh yeah.
A peer is like,
Yeah.
no, not fear, peer. A peer is a person,
Paris, diba?
your peer group. If you're
Paris.
Like a couple.
right.
Yeah, like that.
Well, if you have like an association of doctors or lawyers, they are each other's peers.
They're pairs.
Well, we're not doctors or lawyers here, but the kids become
Peer.
well. They if you get a group going, they help each other because if they have strong friendships, Like we have a couple of girls who've gone off and gotten pregnant and that are very young,
Yeah.
14 years old,
Yeah, 14.
and they're even in the Hope House. So that's not good. So we're failing there, but
right.
we can't. You know, you can only you can't save them all. You know what I mean? And maybe they'll wake up. But the group helps prevent that because they will tell the girl, hey, what are you doing? You're crazy.
Yeah, because they are peer.
Yeah,
A peer group, right?
Yeah,
So that's
peer.
what we want. And the other thing we want is facilities for recreation. The kids don't have anything to do but hang out
Sige, nagkuan.
and watch their parents do drugs and get drunk
And play.
and do nothing and get into trouble. Wow.
And
Yeah,
not
not care to
to
the-
go to the school.
The parents, they've not cared to their kids, their children.
Did you know that an American or German or Australian can go over to Paseo and just buy girls?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah, because they're poor and they'll have sex for money because they're so poor.
That's bad.
I can go over to Paseo and
Right.
buy a child. The parent will sell the child for money.
Yeah, they are here.
Because
they are
no,
the
that group
Philippines.
over there is hardcore, and
They're
Alaska
so-
too. Not so much.
yeah.
Not around here so much. This
terrible.
this area is not that bad.
Yeah.
But-
in a puzzle, so many.
There's poverty here, but like you said, those people here. Oh, that was the other thing I want to talk about. You guys are poor,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we have
I admit
they have
that.
this.
but you
voice.
found a group of people
To us.
more poor than you, more poor than you
Very
even.
low.
Sub poor,
Worse.
lower than poor.
Yeah, lower. Oh, yeah, ako.
So it affected you, right?
Yeah. When I came there, I was there.
Very touchy, the
Very
puzzle.
touchy. I feel so very pity of those people.
Well, we're gonna keep
Those
going
kids
back. We're gonna-
But you have
We're gonna
happiness
keep
when you're
going
going
back.
to the help to
Yeah.
the kids over there.
Well,
Because you feel
Yeah.
joy in your heart because God is see.
and here's the other point.
Yeah.
Here's the other point. I just want you to put this in your mind. If you
God happy
If
when
you-
you're helping to the kids.
can be
All of the
affected
people.
by this, my what I want to do is we want to go to City Church because they have money and there's rich Filipinos going there and Koreans and all
Right, we have
that.
the-
What we want to do is we want to bring some of those people
Invite
down
them.
here
Invite
and get them involved, and we're gonna work at that.
Yeah. And
Because the Filipinos themselves don't realize, even though they live here, they don't realize what's going on down there. They're never down there. They never go there. They live in another world.
Right.
And that's like the United States. It's the same thing. That you have people that are well off and have money and they live in nice homes and they go to a nice job and they don't go. We call them ghettos there. Ghetto slums, barrios. And
big difference.
they don't ever have any connection with that, and it's just never really enters their mind. Not much, unless they just see it on TV. They don't care.
They don't
They don't care. And they blame, what they do is they blame the parents. And they just,
Parents is one of the most.
and well, it is the problem. But are we gonna, the question is are we gonna throw away the kids because of the parents? That's the question. And I say that we're not gonna do that. We're gonna save the kids.
Yeah.
And God is happy when we do that.
Because
And that's why I'm
children.
and that's why I'm still here, Eileen. It's really true because I just dropped off like a parachute. I just dropped in the middle of a third world
God is love
slum,
the children.
an American. You
The
know what I
children have a
mean?
kingdom.
With no money and no support, and here we are growing. We're on 3 islands. We've got all kinds of stuff going on, and we're getting and growing because God is happy.
To help the kids.
We're helping the kids, right?
No, that's all.
That's all I'm going to talk about. So what do you think? Are you becoming a real Christian now?
Why not?
Why not? That's what I told her. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? What's your option? What's your choice if you're not?
There's no choice.
Well, there is a choice, but people. I'm gonna ask you a trick. What is a Christian in your mind? It's not you don't have to answer. There's not a correct answer. Just what is it to you? What is a Christian? What is a Christian?
Well, Christian for me is not to commit sin
Don't commit sins.
and also going to help
Gonna help.
for the another people who's willing to
What does Jesus have to do with all of that?
Going to have a bless for you. Yeah. And He will provide all
So
the
what did Jesus do?
He care for us and helping us. He love us so much.
I'm looking for one more answer though. What did Jesus do?
What?
What did Jesus do? He died for our sins.
Yeah. He sacrificed herself.
A Christian is a person who believes
That God
that,
died for us.
that Jesus was the Son of God,
Yeah, and He died
and
for
that
us.
He died for our sins.
Yeah.
That's what a Christian
That's
is.
right.
But then you went on a little farther. You kind of got ahead of yourself. And then we take it farther because we believe that. Then Jesus said in the Bible, take up your cross and follow me. So when you become a Christian, you don't say, well, I believe that Jesus was the Son of God and died for my sins, and then you don't just keep going on living your life with no change.
No.
You change, and now you follow Jesus.
It's because from God.
Right.
If the God is with you.
So if you're helping people in the name of God, you're following Jesus. If you're following yourself, you're just shopping all the time and laying around sleeping all the time and whatever you're doing, drinking and whatever else.
Thinking like,
You're only thinking about yourself. You see what I
always
mean?
missing around.
Right. You're either following yourself or you're following Jesus, one of the two. Or some people follow a false Jesus, false God, false prophets, false leaders, false teachers. And you know how you can spot a false teacher? I'll tell you real quick. They don't follow the Bible.
No.
That's the reason the Bible's there. So we know, if I'm telling you a bunch of stuff, or I'm trying to get you to read another book, and I say, oh, well, here's this book is better than the Bible, or this is a new revelation, or blah, whatever, well, you want to run away. But as long as a person's reading out of the Bible, well, you know you're in a good spot.
Yeah.
This is a long one. I'll go ahead and be quiet now.
And then you're going to encourage yourself.
So we're real proud of you.
Encourage the other people too.
Than before.
Did you know what you've become and you don't even know it yet? You know what you are now?
No.
You're a disciple.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes!
Oh.
You're a real disciple because you're working for God and you changed your attitude and you've changed your direction.
Right.
You see what I mean?
But I cannot, in the higher level, I was there in the middle, like, not that one.
Right.
I'm going to reach that goal.
And you're becoming you're a disciple because you're following me, David, example.
Yeah.
See, I'm an example and I'm following Jesus.
And
That's how it works.
And I'm a follower to you.
Right. But you don't want to follow me into the ditch. And you know what a ditch is? Beside the road in America, they have the dirt is dug out.
Ay, kanang mura buntod-buntod ba nga ano mo?
It's called a ditch.
Oh, yeah.
Canal. You can hear it. Here it's called a canal. They don't have it by the road, but they have the waterway. Yeah, you don't follow somebody into the canal.
Yeah, di ka man to sa kuan ba.
So that's why you get strong on your own, and then guess what? Later on, you'll have disciples under you.
Yeah, right.
They'll follow your example. Wow.
But maybe my son.
Because the people is watching us.
Well, these people that come to church and everybody, and your husband and all the people in your life, because they're going to see, well, what happened to Aurelia?
It's to be a
Aurelia used to just worry about sitting around on her rear end and doing her nails all the time and doing makeup and looking at herself in the mirror.
Yeah. But now it's changed.
And then now she's out there feeding the poor, and she gets up in church and reads the Bible and whatever, and they're gonna say, "Oh, what happened to her?"
And I feel touching when I was go there.
And some of them.
When I saw the poverty of.
And somebody will follow you. Is what I'm trying to say. Somebody will follow you.
Yeah.
They'll follow you.
I feel crying.
Yeah. Oh, I want to cry all the time, believe it or not. Yeah. When I go anywhere, just about around here, I'm always crying. Yeah.
Because before Dave, when you're not here in our lives, when my father was alive. I live in poverty also, but not like that in the Pasil. It's very poor and smell bad.
Right.
Yeah, and I can't believe it.
It really
those
smells bad
children,
over there.
Yeah, they can easily going to get the smell like that.
Well, when we come back from there, the smell is still on your clothes.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
Very
It's in your
bad
hair.
smell. Yeah.
Right.
Here.
Wow.
And they're going to sleep beside the beach.
Right.
There.
Only it's not a beach like a resort beach. It's a beach with trash and death and dead things and dead animals, dead rats.
And they have a poo also.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, I'm very lucky, Lord, because I'm not living there.
Right.
I have a house in my family
Yeah.
also.
Right.
Yeah, even though I was a poor, but there's a real poor over there.
Right.
A lower poor.
In Alaska, they're poor too. The Hope House kids are very spoiled, you see. But that's okay. I spoiled them for, you know, I don't mind that I spoiled them because I just did. But it's too late now. I'm already spoiled them, but
That's why I said to myself, I'm very lucky because
Yeah.
I got you, I got my family.
right. And you got Marcia, the dog. No, you guys are very blessed. Very blessed.
So blessed,
Right.
even though not in the material way.
So Eileen changed a lot. That's true.
People surrounding.
She's got Eileen is what I call hot and cold. Eileen cycles, you know.
Yeah.
But one of these days she's going to level out, you know, but she changed a lot. Eileen changed a lot. And then now you're changing. You have changed a lot. You've changed a lot. Adele has changed. Well, you've changed a lot. You've changed a lot. Because I'll tell you where you've changed the
I'm going to
most.
stay there, that one.
No, I'm going to tell you where you've changed the most, though. You are a lot more humble now.
Yeah.
And let me tell you,
Proud now.
yeah, right. Proud people run their mouth and argue with you and fight with you.
I was that before.
And I deal with that all the
Like a
time.
bomb.
I deal, oh yeah.
The proud people is like a bomb.
Right.
Like that, the bomb.
And a female proud person is an estrogen bomb.
Right. Like a machine gun.
Yeah, I deal with those bombs all the time. They blow up them. Because I tell people, right, I'm very direct. Isn't that true? I'm right in their face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
direct to the point.
Because I'm not afraid of anybody. But you don't want to carry that too far either. You don't want to just hurt, you know. But people need to be told the truth. They do.
Yeah.
See, you know why I'm that way? And I'm going to even be more than that way. Believe it or not. I'm going to